Good morning. It is September 24th, 2022, and I just wanted to record what is currently growing in the garden, so I have record of it. Zone 9B, Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get started. So in bed number 1, we got some green beans, bell pepper, sweet banana pepper, carrots, pinto beans. Here we got a San Marzano tomato, which is doing great. They did great during the early summer, and so I'm hoping they'll do great again in the early fall. Stuff that hasn't popped up yet, some lettuce and butter crunch lettuce. Got more carrots, more pinto beans, I believe. Over here we got 2 more tomatoes. This one is a pink Berkeley tie-dye, and this one is another San Marzano. In bed number 2, we got a volunteer squash. I didn't plant it here on purpose, but I think it might be a spaghetti. It looks exactly like my spaghetti squash over the other bed, which we'll get to. This is another bell pepper. This is a taxi tomato. And I got some green beans. This bed isn't doing as good as bed number 1, but that's okay. I got a cayenne pepper, some more pinto beans. Birds? Oh, the birds. I've been having trouble with birds lately. Got some more butter crunch lettuce here. Pinto beans, carrots, some more lettuce, and this is a stupus tomato, and another banana pepper, sweet banana pepper, and some green beans. Oh, and basil lettuce. And then I had planted a lot more in mid-monsoon season when the temperatures dropped, but then all of a sudden it got really hot again, and so a lot did not germinate. Oh, these birds, these damn birds. What do I do? What do we do about it? So the temperature is dropping again, and I re-sowed kale and a lot more carrots and other things like radishes, beets. Those are the other bed, and we'll get to that. Over here in bed number 3, ooh, we got, this is another volunteer squash that I did not plant. I don't know if it came from the compost or if I dropped a seed. I think it's Black Beauty, or maybe, might be butternut. Yeah, it might be butternut. And then I got my spaghetti squashes here that are already humongous. I've never had trouble with squash. I can always rely on squash. And then I got some, I believe, gemstone corn or glass gem corn. This is my first time growing corn, and my sister-in-law said to plant it in a circle so they can pollinate each other better, and so I'm hoping that'll work. But early on I had an infestation of caterpillars, and they just kept munching on my peppers and my corn, and I think it's good now, but it was very sad. And then over here we got some Black Beauty, zucchini, So pretty. And then over here, we got butternut. Only one popped up, and I just re-sowed it the other day. So hopefully more pop up. And then over here, more corn. These ones did not get eaten, but not as many germinated as the other bed, but that's okay. And then over here, we got a yellow squash growing. And then I also re-sowed tons of carrots and I believe some radishes over here. Hopefully they pop up. And then also in bed 3, we did some beets and green beans. And then we just planted this Palo Verde beginning of summer, and it has gotten so huge. It was shorter than me, and now it's taller than the house in just a few months. Crazy. Over here we got our compost going. I was able to harvest, ooh, lizard, my first batch of compost, and I helped top off the garden beds this season. And so I'm trying to start a new pile. Got going there. Here's where we keep all our dead leaves that we get from our neighbors. And over here is the fruit tree area. My husband's pride and joy. Over here we got a Shinseki pear, I believe, and we kept one pear. So we're just letting that go and see what happens. We took off all the other flowers because we want to make sure all the energy is going to the root structure and the leaves to become a very healthy tree. This is our Pink Lady apple, which was doing very well. And then these little spindly leaves started happening, and it happened with our plum too. And I don't know why, or if it's a problem, or if it needs more water, or if it's a sign of something. I just don't know. But it's doing pretty good. Pink Lady. This is our Fuyu persimmon, which did not have any growth on it for a while, but once the humidity rose during monsoon season, it just started growing like crazy. It's probably done for a while though now. This is our, I think, Violet de Bordeaux fig? Something like that. It's a small fig. And it's also loving the monsoon season. Got lots of new growth. This is my favorite, our ice cream bean. It's doing so good. So this is how big it is right now. When we got it this past spring, it was all the way down here where this little thing is chopped. And now it's huge. I don't know if we'll ever get ice cream beans, but it's very pretty foliage. Next is our Santa Rosa plum, which also has these weird new growth. In my opinion, maybe there's nothing to worry about, but it just looks kind of weird to me. It did get very hot in August, and so things could be a little crispy. This is our peach. I forget what kind of peach, but it's doing pretty good. Meyer lemon, slow growing. Lime, bear lime. Still in pot, it's doing pretty good. This is our lovely strawberry tree or Jamaican cherry. And we've been keeping it in a pot and it's been doing pretty good. Haven't had a lot of pollinators though, so we haven't gotten any berries. But that's all right. Here we go. That's what we got under the shade structure. And over here is where I'm starting my herb garden, and it's gonna extend there as well. But right now I just have this, just crazy basil going on, and then a little rosemary that I don't know if it's doing anything. And then we got huge lemongrass. These started from little tiny baby plants that my mother-in-law gave me, and they've just gone wild. And then lastly, over here in our little baby nursery, we got dragon fruit that we also got from mother-in-law, a weeping willow bottle brush that we're raising up and we're going to plant in the front yard, royal palm, which is doing okay. It got pretty crispy, I think, when it got really hot, even though it was still in the shade, so hopefully it does okay, because we want to plant it right here eventually. And this is our guava. Don't remember pink. I think it's a pink guava. I don't remember what type, but it survived the summer and is doing great. We also had a avocado and a loquat. Those did not make it through the summer. It was just too hot and we bought them at the wrong time anyway. So we'll try again and see how they go in the fall, winter, springtime. Oh my gosh, birds. I'm trying to grow grass for my dogs to eat. Oh, birds. Ooh. What do I do about the birds, man? Anyway, that's the garden tour for, again, September 24th, 2022. We'll do one maybe again at the end of fall or sometime in winter. Anyway, thank you. Signing out.